Dear students, in this session we will discuss about NTSE Stage 1 Math Part 5 Assam Question Paper 2019-20. First question will be, sides of two similar triangles are in the ratio 4:9. Then area of these two triangles are in the ratio. Okay, the ratio of the area will be is to be find out. Okay, so the ratio of the area of two similar triangle is equal to the square of the ratio of their sides. So ratio of the area of the two triangle. Ratio of the area of these two triangle is equal to square of the area of these two triangles. So square of the side of these two triangles. So side will be 4:9. So if we make it square, it will become 4 square is to 9 square. It is nothing but 16:81. So 16:81 is the correct option. Next question. A vertical stick 20 meter long casts a shadow of 10 meter long on the ground. One vertical stick is there. Okay. It is making the shadow 10 meter long on the ground. Okay. The length of the shadow will be 10 meter. And length of the stick is 20 meter. So that it will make right angled triangle. So that if we take this as theta, so tan theta is opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite side is 20 centimeter divided by 10 centimeter. It will become 2. So tan theta is 2. At the same time, there is a tower casts a shadow of 15 meter long on the ground. So the length of the shadow is 50 meter. The height of the tower should be find out. Okay, we need to find the height of the tower. So this tower and ground also will make 90 degree right angle. So here also we can apply Pythagoras theorem. So this can be theta. So tan theta is opposite side by hypotenuse. So h by 50. So tan theta we know already it is 2. So 2 equal to h by 50. That means h is equal to 2 times 50 become 100. So 100 centimeter is the height of the tower. Next question. If the centroid of a triangle formed by the points A, B, B, C, C, A is at the origin. So centroid of the triangle, the formula for centroid of the triangle will be, the coordinates for the centroid will be x1 plus x2 plus x3 divided by 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 divided by 3. This is the coordinates of centroid. Okay, the centroid is formed by these coordinate points is at the origin. The centroid is at the origin. So this we can equalize to 0, 0. Then what is the value of a square plus b square plus c square? So first let me substitute x1, x2, x3. So here x1 is a, x2 is b, x3 is c. So that a, b, c. That means a plus b plus c divided by 3 is the x coordinate point, and the y coordinate point will be y1 is b plus y2 is c plus y3 is a, whole thing divided by 3. So a, b, a plus b plus c by 3 equal to 0 and b plus c plus a by 3 equal to 0. That means a plus b plus c equal to 0 ultimately. This is equal to 0, 0. So x coordinate point is equal to 0. Y coordinate point also equal to 0. Which implies that a plus b plus c divided by 3 equal to 0. So that a plus b plus c equal to 0. In algebraic expression, we have identity that a cube plus b cube plus c cube equal to a plus b plus c into a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus ca plus 3abc. So we have already that a plus b plus c equal to 0. So if we substitute here a plus b plus c equal to 0, we can able to get 3abc. So a cube plus b cube plus c cube equal to abc. So a cube plus b cube plus c cube equal to abc. 3 times abc. So 3abc is the correct answer. Next question. The coordinates of the point P dividing the line segment joining the points A, the point A 1, 3 and point B 4, 3 in the ratio. So the coordinates of the point P dividing the line segment. So this is a line segment AB. So the point A is 1, 3 and point B is 4, 6. Dividing the line segment. Okay, so that the point P is dividing the line segment. So the point P is lying in between these two. Okay, so this is the point. So this point we can take it as M1, M2. So that the coordinates of the point x, y divides the line segment x1, y1 and x2, y2 internally or in the ratio M1 is to M2. So that this M1 is to M2 can be written as M1x2 plus M2x1 by M1 plus M2. Same way, y coordinate point will be M1y2 plus M2y1 by M1 plus M2. So we can take this x coordinate point as x is equal to M1x2 plus M2x1 by M1 plus M2. So the point P is dividing in the ratio 2:1. So the ratio will be 2:1. M1 is to M2 equal to 2:1. M1 is 2 and M2 is 1. And the point, at this point P, this point x, y, P of x, y we need to find out. So the point x we have to get from this. So that M1 is 2. So 2 times x2 is 6. So 2 times 6, x2 is 4. Here, this is x1, y1 and x2, y2. So x2 is 4 plus M2 is 1 and x1 is 1 divided by M1 plus M2. That means 2 plus 1. That means 2 4s are 8. 8 plus 1, 9. 9 by 3. It will become 3. So next we will get y coordinate point of P. So y is M1 y2 plus M2 y1 divided by M1 plus M2. So that M1 is 2. So 2 times y2 is 6 plus M2 is 1 and y1 is 3. Whole thing divided by M1 plus M2, that is 2 plus 1. It is nothing but 2 6 are 12 plus 3 divided by 3. That is 15 by 3, it will become 5. The coordinate point P of x, y will be 3, 5. So this option B is the correct option. Dear friends, in this session, we will discuss about NTSE Stage 1 Math Part 6 Assam question paper 1920. If sine theta plus sine square theta equal to 1, then cos 12 theta plus 3 cos 10 theta plus 3 cos power 8 theta plus cos 6 power theta cos to the power 6 theta plus 2 cos to the power 4 theta plus 2 cos square theta minus 2 is what we need to find out. So from the given equation, sine theta can be written as 1 minus sine square theta. So 1 minus is cos sine square theta, we know very well that it is cos square theta. Cos square theta. So sine theta equal to cos square theta. So each cos square theta can be written as sine theta. So cos square theta becomes sine theta. So cos power 12 theta become cos to the power 6 theta. So in this given equation, so cos to the power 12 theta become sine 6 theta. Cos to the power 12 theta is sine to the power 6 theta. Sine 6 theta. Sine to the power 6 theta. Plus 3 times cos to the power 10 theta become sine to the power 5 theta. Sine to the power 5 theta. Plus 3 times cos to the power 8 theta become sine to the power 4 theta. Plus cos to the power 6 theta becomes sine to the power 3 theta. Plus 2 into cos to the power 4 theta become sine square theta. Plus 2 times cos square theta become sine theta minus 2. Okay, this value we need to find out. So what is given? Sine to the power, so from this given thing, sine theta plus sine square theta equal to 1. So sine theta plus sine square theta equal to 1. So from sine power 6 theta and sine power 5 theta, if we take sine to the power 4 theta outside, we will get sine square theta plus sine theta. So here also we have 3 sine to the power 5 theta is there. So that sine to the power 6 theta plus this 3 sine to the power 5 theta can be written as sine to the power 5 theta plus 2 sine to the power 5 theta. So that we will get 1 sine to the power 5 theta plus 2 sine to the power 5 theta become 3 sine to the power 5 theta. Next, plus this 3 sine to the power 5 theta, 4 theta, 3 sine to the power 4 theta plus sine cube theta. And in these two also, 2 is common and sine square theta plus sine theta is coming. So, plus 2 we will take outside in these two terms. So that 2 times sine square theta plus sine theta minus 2. So from the first two terms, let we take sine to the power 4 theta outside. So that we will get sine square theta plus sine theta. Plus this second term, 2 sine to the power 5 theta plus 3 sine to the power 4 theta. So this 2 sine to the power 5 theta, here also let me write 2 sine to the power 4 theta plus sine to the power 4 theta. So 2 can be taken outside. So let me write 2 sine to the power 5 theta as it is. This 3 sine power 4 theta can be written as plus 2 sine to the power 4 theta plus 1 sine to the power 4 theta plus the sine cube theta, let me write as it is. Sine cube theta plus 2, this bracket sine square theta plus sine theta become 1. So 2 times 1 become 2 and the minus 2 is there. So this minus 2 plus 2 will get cancelled. Here sine to the power 4 theta, the sine square theta plus sine theta become 1. So we can leave. Plus in these two terms, so 2 can be taken outside, and if we take sine cube theta outside, so 2 sine cube theta if we take outside, we will get sine square theta plus cube we have taken, 1 sine theta will be here, so 2 also have taken outside, so sine theta plus, if we take sine square theta outside, so that sine square theta if we take outside in these two terms, so that we will get sine square theta plus, here 3 is there, 2 we have taken, 1 sine theta will come here. So sine theta. So it will become sine power 4 theta plus 2 sine cube theta. This sine square theta plus sine theta become 1, so that we can leave, plus sine square theta, this bracket also become 1, sine square theta plus sine theta become 1, that also we can leave. So here sine to the power 4 theta and 2 sine cube theta plus sine square theta. This 2 sine cube theta if we split, so sine power 4 theta plus sine cube theta plus again sine cube theta plus sine square theta. That means this 2 sine cube theta we wrote as 2 terms, sine cube theta plus sine cube theta. So from the first 2 terms, if we take sine square theta outside, in the first 2 terms, if we take sine square theta outside, so that we will get inside sine square theta plus sine theta. Plus in the last 2 terms, if we take sine theta outside, so sine theta if we take outside, we will get sine square theta plus sine theta. Sine square theta plus sine theta. So in the first term, sine square theta, here inside the bracket again we are getting sine square theta plus sine theta, it will become 1, so that we can leave, plus in the second term we have sine theta outside, and inside again sine square theta plus sine theta, it will become 1. So we have at last sine square theta plus sine theta, this will become 1. So the value of this will be 1. So 1 is the correct answer. Next question. The value of sine square 29 degree plus sine square 61 degree is what? The sine square 29, the 61 also can be written as 90 minus 61 become 29. So sine square 90 minus 61 become cos square 61 degree. Cos square 29 degree. If we subtract, what will get? Sin square 90 minus 61 become cos square 90 minus 61. So 90 minus 61 is 29 degree. So we will get 29 degree. So this will become sin square 29 degree plus cos square 29 degree. It will become 1. So value of this will be 1. Next question. The length of the diameter of the circle whose area and circumference are numerically equal. So area equal to circumference of the circle. So area of the circle will be pi r square and circumference of the circle will be 2 pi r. If we cancel one square and this radius we can cancel, and this pi also will go, so that r is equal to 2. So radius is 2. We need to get the diameter. Diameter is 2 times r. That means 2 times 2. Radius, we know already that it is 2. So 2 2s are 4. So diameter, length of the diameter of the circle will be 4 is the correct answer. Next question. The mean of first n natural number is 15. So sum of n natural number will be, first we'll take the sum of n natural numbers. The sum of n natural numbers will be n into n plus 1 by 2. The mean of n natural number means sum of numbers divided by n. So, we will get n into n plus 1 divided by 2n. So, sum of n natural number, the mean of n natural number is 15. So, we have to put equal to 15. So, if we bring this to the right hand side, n into n plus 1 equal to 30n. So, we'll get n square plus n equal to 30n. So, n square plus n minus 30n equal to 0. So, n square minus 29n equal to 0. If we take n common outside, n minus 29 equal to 0. That means n equal to 0 or n is equal to 29. So, definitely n cannot be 0. So, the mean of first n natural number is 15. Then the value of n, the number of numbers will be 29. So, option D is the correct answer. Next question. The median of first 10 prime numbers. Median of first 10 prime numbers. Median is a middle number. Let me write first 10 prime numbers. The first 10 prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, the middle numbers are 11 and 13. So, the median will be 11 plus 13 divided by 2. It will become 24 by 2, that is 12. So, the median of first 10 prime number will be 12. Next question. Which of the following cannot be the probability of an event? So, if the probability of an event should come in between 0 and 1. If we take a proper fraction, definitely it will come in between 0 and 1. So, 0 less than or equal to 2 by 3 less than or equal to 1. All proper fractions will come in between 0 and 1. So, definitely this is possible. If we take options B, it is a negative number. Negative number definitely less than 0. So, minus 1.5 will be less than 0. Option C is 0.8. 0.8 definitely it will come in between 0 and 1. And 0.5 also 0 less than or equal to 0.5 less than or equal to 1. So, the option A, C and D will come in between 0 and 1 except option B. So, option B only cannot be the probability of an event. Next question. If AP is a tangent to the circle with the center O such that AP is a tangent to the circle. So, there is a circle and there is a line AP. So, AP is the tangent to the circle, and let me take the point Q which is meeting the circle, and the center if we take as O. So, this is OP and this OQ can be the radius. So, AP is a tangent to the circle with center O such that OP equal to 4 centimeter and OPA is 60 degree. OPA is 60 degree. Then the radius of the circle. So we know one side and one angle we know, and this is a right angled triangle. So that if we take sine 60, because hypotenuse is there, okay, we know hypotenuse and one angle. So instead of tan, we'll take sine 60. So sine 60 degree is opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side is OQ divided by hypotenuse is 4 centimeter. Sine 60 is root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2 equal to OQ is nothing but radius we need to find out. So this 4 if we bring here, 4 root 3 by 2 is the radius R. OQ is nothing but the length of the radius. So this 4 and 2 will get cancelled. We will get 2 root 3. So radius of the circle will be 2 root 3.